Speaker Sir, I rise to support the motion of thanks moved by my colleague Honorable MLA Pramen Sheth. I would like to make a special mention of the speech made by His Excellency Honorable Governor of Goa, Shri Sridharan Pilleji, in the August House that summed up the overarching development in the state of Goa. His Excellency Honorable Governor of Goa highlighted the Samvidhan Ka Amrit Mahotsav, highlighted the significance of Samvidhan Ka Amrit Mahotsav, marking 75 years since the adoption of our revered constitution. It's a moment of immense pride and privilege to be part of a democratic framework that upholds justice, liberty, equality and fraternity as enshrined in our constitution. Under the visionary leadership of our Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji, our nation continues to strengthen these constitutional values. The Honorable Governor's address on Antodaya, Gramodaya and Sarvodaya rightly emphasized how our government's policies and reforms have translated into tangible progress, driving growth across all sectors. By ensuring last-mile delivery of welfare schemes, fostering rural empowerment and modernizing infrastructure, we have infused new spirit into the state's development journey. His Excellency, the Honorable Governor, acknowledged the successful completion of the decennial exposition of the sacred relics of St. Francis Xavier, which highlights the efficiency, dedication and meticulous planning of our government and state administration in collaboration with His Eminence, Cardinal Archbishop of Goa and Daman and the Bishop of Goa and Daman. The seamless execution of such a significant event reflects our government's commitment to inclusivity and communal harmony, ensuring that Goa remains a shining example of Ek Bharat, Shresth Bharat. I extend my sincere gratitude to His Excellency, the Honorable Governor, for recognizing the tremendous efforts of our government in making Goa a front-runner in the fight against TB under the Pradhan Mantri TB Mukt Bharat Abhiyan. Under the dynamic leadership of our Honorable Health Minister Shri Vishwajit Rane, the state has adopted a proactive and community-driven approach to TB elimination. The declaration of village panchayats Usgaon and Shiroda as TB Mukt is a proud milestone showcasing our dedication to public health and well-being. I commend the relentless efforts of our health administration and all stakeholders involved in this mission, reaffirming our commitment to a healthier and stronger Goa. His Excellency has recognized the outstanding contribution of AMRI Green Health Services in providing timely and life-saving emergency medical care to the people of Goa. Under the leadership of Honorable Health Minister Shri Vishwajit Rane, the healthcare infrastructure in Goa has been significantly strengthened, ensuring that critical medical assistance reaches those in need within an impressive average response time of under 12 minutes. The relentless commitment of GVK MRI team in managing the emergency services with precision and compassion is truly commendable, bringing medical care to the doorstep of the people. I would like to take this opportunity to congratulate Shri Sanjay Anand Patil, a dedicated and visionary Goan farmer from Ponda, for being conferred with the Padma Shri for his pioneering nature of farming techniques and zero-energy micro-irrigation systems. He single-handedly transformed a barren land measuring 10 acres into a lush green natural farm. His natural farming practices include the use of Jeev Amrut produced from Indian breed cow dung and is an inspiration to small farmers in the state of Goa and also in the country. I sincerely thank His Excellency, the Honorable Governor, for acknowledging the government's unwavering commitment to the welfare of our farmers. The sanctioning of 4.5 crores in compensation to 3,260 farmers under the Shetkari Aadhar Nidhi scheme for losses incurred due to natural calamities ensures our government's proactive approach in supporting the agriculture community. I extend my heartfelt gratitude to Honorable Chief Minister and Honorable Minister of Agriculture for their steadfast efforts in ensuring that our farmers, especially those from Sattari, receive timely financial assistance in their hour of need. I take immense pride in acknowledging the significant step taken by our government in supporting the cashew farmers of Goa. The increase in assured price for cashew nut from 150 to 170 per kilos and the release of 3 crores in subsidies for farmers in Sattari Taluka reflect our unwavering commitment to strengthening the agriculture sector. I am grateful to the Department of Agriculture for addressing this crucial issue, which I had previously raised in the Assembly, and for ensuring that our farmers receive the much-needed support. This decision will provide a substantial boost to cashew cultivation, enhance productivity, and improve the livelihoods of our hardworking farmers. With continued focus on farmer welfare, technology-driven solutions and disaster preparedness, we remain committed to building a Swayampurna Goa where every farmer is empowered and protected. Further, His Excellency addressed with regards to District Mineral Foundation, he highlighted impactful initiatives which are playing a crucial role in improving the quality of life in mining affected areas. I am pleased to share that under the Education Department, as part of the CSR, STEM labs, smart classrooms and advanced digital infrastructure are being set up in GHS Pisulle, GHS Advai, GHS Guleli, GHS Honda, along with the repair and upgradation of GPS Gaukarwanda Vante, Bironda, GHS Buipal, Honda and GPS Advai, Bironda, which are all part of Sattari Taluka. These will significantly boost the learning outcomes and educational excellence in Sattari. Under the DHS, Director of Health Services, the sanctioning of an advanced cardiac life-saving ambulance for mining-affected areas in North Goa is a crucial step in strengthening emergency medical care and ensuring timely assistance to those in need. The Women and Child Department has also sanctioned kitchen utensils and water purifiers for 97 Anganwadis, further enhancing nutrition and hygiene standards for children in these communities. Additionally, under the Fire and Emergency Services, fire and safety equipment has been procured to enhance safety measures in mining-affected regions, along with quick response vehicle for the fire and emergency service in Valpoe, ensuring fast response times during emergencies in Sattari. His Excellency also highlighted the crucial work of conversion of overhead electric systems to underground cabling undertaken across the state. I am pleased to share that in Sattari, approximately 104 crores and more worth of work has been undertaken for underground cabling, a transformative project that will drastically enhance power stability, reduce frequent disruptions caused by weather-related challenges. I would like to extend my gratitude to the Honorable Chief Minister and Minister for Power for sanctioning this crucial work that will drastically improve power supply in Sattari. This initiative is a significant step towards ensuring a more reliable, stable, safe and efficient power supply for the people of Goa. I extend my heartfelt gratitude to His Excellency, the Honorable Governor, for highlighting the selection of 25 schools under the Pradhan Mantri Schools for India scheme, that is PM Shri, which is a significant step towards transforming our educational landscape by providing world-class infrastructure, modern teaching methodologies and holistic development opportunities for our children. It's a matter of great pride that 2 schools from Pariye, located in Thane and Keri, have been chosen under this prestigious initiative. This reflects our government's commitment to ensuring quality education reaches every corner of the state, empowering the youth with knowledge and skills for a brighter future. It's pertinent to note that under the Department for Empowerment of Persons with Disabilities, we are committed to uplifting the Divyangs. The establishment of the Pradhan Mantri Divyasha Kendra at Goa Medical College, managed by Elimco under the Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment, has been instrumental in providing essential assistive devices such as hearing aids, wheelchairs, walking sticks, walkers, motorized tricycles to those in need. This initiative has significantly enhanced the quality of life for Divyangs and senior citizens, enabling them to lead more independent and empowered lives. I commend the unwavering dedication of the Department for empowerment of persons with disabilities in implementing these welfare measures. Once again, I congratulate the government for all the public-centric initiatives which is helping every common man and supports our Honorable PM vision of Ek Bharat, Shresth Bharat. Thank you, Speaker, sir.